These two diabetic-friendly pasta recipes are perfect for your pre-diabetes meal plan. Heck, you could have them for a dinner, or you can meal prep them for your lunches for the week. Let's go. Okay, gang, I love these meatballs. I found them over at the Kroger. I'm sure they're at Walmart and Albertsons. They're an Italian-style meatball, but they are crazy gluten-free. Now, I'm adding about, I think it's about a half cup of water to my saucepan over medium heat. Don't worry, it will cook off. It's not going to make your sauce runny or disgusting. And we're going to add our meatballs one by one to our pan. Y'all, this is so good. These meatballs are gluten-free. Now, you notice these guys are raw, right? So we're gonna have to cook this a little bit longer, probably in about that 20-minute time range. Now there's a couple of pre-cooked meatballs you could do that are gluten-free, that are diabetic friendly, because remember, a lot of times when they do add gluten, it's wheat, it's gonna increase the carbs. So do a double check of that carb count. I do believe that Cooked Perfect has some gluten-free meatballs that are absolutely scrumptiously delicious that you can find in your freezer section. But please, gang, do me a favor and look at that nutrition label, because you don't want to boo-boo on your carbs with these meatballs. So now that these are all in there, you can see I made a huge mistake and I forgot to grab the lid. So I'm like Goldilocks over here digging for some lids that'll fit. Is that one a little too big? Let me find one that's a little small. Well, I'm still looking. Well, gang, just put a lid on there because I don't want that water to splash around, and we want it to cook, again, 20 minutes. Okay, those meatballs are no longer pink, and it is absolutely time to add the magic sauce, which is our Rayo's. Half a cup coming in at 6 grams of carbs and 1 gram of fiber. Gang, it's so important to look at those labels, and I'm here to tell you that this Rayo's doesn't taste like that Walden Farms garbage that we were taught to eat in the 1980s. And you see that I am lowering my heat. It's bubbling. I don't know why, because I'm wearing a black shirt, so it's not like it's gonna matter. You're gonna put that jar to the side, and then here's our other magic, which is our goat cheese. But I'm really panicking because I think my black shirt's gonna get some sauce. So let me find that lid. And this is the secret ingredient that's gonna turn this into a fat burning pasta sauce, and it is our goat cheese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 8 ounces of goat cheese. I'm really only asking that you use 4, but wait a minute. I'm trying to find out how to open it. Do I use the scissors? I know y'all have been through this. So let me know sometimes if you get confused on opening up these packages of cheese. Comment below, confused, just to mess up the YouTube algorithm. But goat cheese we love. On a serious note, goat cheese has MCT in it. And what happens is it helps give us the feeling of fullness. So goat cheese does an amazing job of keeping us full, and it's an easy digested cheese because it does come from the goat. And we have to remember the fat in this cheese, the protein in this cheese, it is the combination that gives us the feeling of fullness. And they find that goat cheese has this more than our cow's cheese. Now you can see I'm in a little situation. It kind of turned into a hot mess that I'm using the knife, so I'm gonna go and get a butter knife. Okay, yeah, using the butter knife's not it's not really helping. Look, gang, I'm a messy cook. I tell folks the messiest kitchens are the best kitchens, but I have to get back to the fat burning potential of this goat cheese. MCT, those medium chain triglycerides, does so much wonderful things in our body, and everybody thinks of MCT as in coconut. I want you to get that out of your head. I want you to add goat cheese to your diet. It's absolutely delicious. It is such an amazing neutral flavor. It really goes great in both savory and in sweet dishes. All I'm doing is I'm really kind of just cutting it very messily with my butter knife. We're adding it in there. We're going to put the lid back on, and we're going to cook it for about 10 minutes on low heat. I am so excited. It's time to serve this delicious fat burning sauce. Look at it bubbling, y'all. I want to let y'all know when I was cooking this and Snapped was on in the background, one of my favorite shows. So I'm just serving this over my egg noodles. I'll link below that recipe. I made it last week for you all with only 2 ingredients, not those disgusting zucchini noodles. You know how much I despise those. And look at that. If you want more low carb recipes with lots of laughter, be sure to subscribe to our channel. If you love this recipe, give it a like. Thanks, gang. Grab your pen and paper. You're going to want to put these ingredients on your shopping list. We have our Italian dressing. I'm using Kin's. Just be sure to check the label to look at that sugar and carb count.
We have cottage cheese, which we'll learn is one of our secret weight loss weapons in a little bit. We have our palmini, which is going to be our noodle, which is hearts of palm at 4 grams of carbs, mozzarella cheese. And check this out, gang. So we have Rao's and we have Prego. And so what I'm doing is comparing the labels, and Rayo has 5 grams of net carbs and Prego has our 7 grams of net carbs. And then I kind of look at calories, and then I look a little bit at price, and we're going to see in a little bit which one I decided to pick. Now go ahead and put that final ingredient, which is our 90-10 ground meat, in our saucepan. Now, I get a lot of questions about ground meat, and I'm still to this day, I am a 90-10 girl. If I see 93.7, it's kind of hard to find lately. I'll use that. You could use turkey, you could use chicken, and folks are very concerned about what meat to use. And, you know, where are my manners? Hello, if you're new here, welcome, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Dietitian Shelly. During the day, I work in a private practice clinic in the great state of Louisiana. I work with diabetics, pre-diabetics, those with PCOS, those looking to lose weight. I also post videos on this YouTube channel related to the same: diabetes, pre-diabetes, insulin resistance, hormone imbalance. If you're that person who wants to lower your blood sugars, take control of your weight, balance out your hormones, you are going to want to subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you along in the family so that you can learn how to eat yummy foods, learn some easy tips that won't break the bank. So please subscribe. I would love to have you be part of this family. You're going to see how I'm going to add, well, I'm draining the palmini noodles first. You don't see it. I'm kind of doing it while this meat is getting brown. Okay, so because we want to brown down our meat. You also are not going to see me drain this meat, but I want you to do that. I give it a little rinsey rinse. And dun, 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 I chose the Prego. The reason I chose the Prego is because I love Rao's. I will tell you, I love Rao's. I'm just not loving the price right now. You know, I know a lot of us are penny pinching. I want you to feel okay. Not buying the most expensive item, but still buying an item that's okay. So please don't feel guilty about that. We're gonna pour in about a 4th cup of the Italian dressing. This adds a really nice zing, a really nice zang, and I like that. Stir in your palmini, and you're gonna see that I'm putting it on low. Yes, there's my face, there's my hair, woohoo, yay. That's what I look like, you know, on normal days, not all made up, it's okay. And we're adding that weight loss weapon, a cup of our cottage cheese. Okay, so let's talk about this. So how is cottage cheese a weight loss winner? Well, easy, it's loaded with protein. Cottage cheese is a great source of protein, and to say it in scientific terms, it promotes satiety. To say it in normal words, satiety is the feeling of fullness. So in other words, this is going to fill you up without filling you out, without having you reach for other items. Now, the really cool thing about fat burning is cottage cheese is very low on the glycemic index scale. Now, there's a little bit of discrepancy. You know, some places I'll see it's 10, some places I'll see it's 15, but the lower glycemic index foods will produce less blood glucose and insulin, which will avoid us creating body fat. So we always want to reach for low glycemic foods. We're going to stir that together. We're going to sprinkle this with some cheese. We're going to let it sit, y'all. This dinner's amazing. It can help reverse pre-diabetes because it's all low glycemic. Cook this now. Go in the description box, get the recipe, subscribe to this channel, and gang, much love.